On your toes.
We are the experts of development. EDIS is the Educational and Developmental Intervention Service. We serve the children of Aviano, and our goal is to hopefully identify any children that have developmental or educational concerns, and then to help facilitate that development through intervention services. The research is incredibly clear regarding when you have a developmental delay in a child, the earlier they can get intervention, the better off the child will be. So we have a full staff. We have occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech language pathologists, early childhood development educators, as well as an audiologist. If any child has any kind of emotional or cognitive delays, any kind of speech delays, motor skills delays, we can meet those needs through all of those occupations together in what we call a primary service provider model. So there's one person that's identified as the lead, and then they determine basically how, as an early interventionist, can they assist the parents in learning how to facilitate the development of the child. Our kids are so precious to us. If I had all my staff out here, you would see just how much they love these kids and how much of an honor it is for them to serve these children. We have another section of us that's over at the school. When a child is struggling academically, they get put on an individualized education plan. If it calls for any motor skills, psychological help, those kinds of things, speech language, then we also help facilitate those needs as well. I mean, I have my own kids, obviously, so I know what it's like to uproot and take my kids from place to place to place, and there's so much pressure and so many adjustments that these kids have to do, and they didn't sign up for it. They're just doing it by default because they're associated with a service member. And in a lot of ways it can be seen as unfair. In a lot of ways they struggle, but in a lot of ways they also build some amazing resilience. And I've seen the most incredible adjustments that these children have made to this lifestyle, and it's just an honor to be able to serve them. If you have a child who's suspected to have some kind of developmental delay, they are free to come over to us directly and just say, hey, I'm not sure about this, but I'd like to refer my kid for a screening. For psychological care for children, as long as I have space available on my caseload, then that can come from a medical, or they can call us directly. You bring them to us, your children will be in good hands. We have the answers for the majority of the questions that are thrown our way with regard to development and education.